Salve a tutti ragazzi, ben ritornati su Syberia. Allora, continuiamo la nostra avventura, siamo 13 anni dopo, proprio letteralmente, uscito 13 anni dopo Syberia 2, quindi andiamo con la nuova avventura. Yeah, c'è anche un contenuto scaricabile, ma questo lo vediamo dopo perché è spoiler, quindi appena arriviamo a una certa parte del gioco affronteremo anche prima o dopo, adesso vediamo, i DLC. Vi dico solamente questo, giocheremo con Oscar, quindi allora, scegli una modalità di gioco, viaggio, giochi per la storia e vuoi avere nuovi indizi visivi, avventura, desideri provare tutte le sensazioni dei primi due giochi di Syberia e utilizzare meno indizi visivi. Aspetta, giochi per la storia se vuoi avere nuovi indizi visivi. Avventura, desideri provare tutte le sensazioni dei primi due. No, vabbè, avventura. Avventura, facciamo avventura. Vuoi salvare questa modalità di gioco? Sì. Si parte.
Months ago, nomads found her dying in northern Syberia. Walker, Kate Walker, born in New York in the United States. She had an American passport on her. She showed up at the clinic last week. She's recovering. She's fine.
You're certain, Olga Efimova? You have to keep her there until we arrive.
I will do what it takes. You can count on me, Colonel.
Oh, my head.
Hello, Kate Walker.
Ok, chi è lei? Buongiorno. Vabbè, buongiorno.
Hello?
My name is Kirk, Kate Walker. Kirk of the Yukol tribe. Do you remember the Yukols?
Where are we? My memory's all mixed up. There was a terrible blizzard with snow and ice, and then nothing.
We are in the clinic of Dr. Zamyatin, in the town of Valsambor.
How did I end up here?
We Yukols migrate with our snow ostriches to the sacred lands. It's a long journey. A very special journey. 1 month ago, we found you dying on a riverbank there in the north. We took you in and our shaman cared for you. Afterwards, we continued our journey. And today, we are both here to finish getting better.
Allora, cosa è successo?
You lost a leg.
It was an accident, you know. Some people don't like nomads like us. But don't worry about me. Dr. M84 asked a master craftsman from Velsambor to make me a new leg, and he's going to put it on me when it's ready. It will be like a brand new leg.
Why are you tied to that bed?
That was the decision of Madame Olga, Dr. M84's assistant. She says I'm too restless, and it's the only way to make sure I get better. Apparently, it's going to take a long time to make my artificial leg. And in the meantime, my people are without a guide and are waiting for me, with the herd, so we can continue.
Bene. No.
If you don't mind my asking about your leg, what exactly happened to you?
Vediamo.
Soldiers bombed the route we were taking with our caravan. For no reason. Just to frighten us and force us to turn back. I was a bit too close to the explosion. A piece of rock. That's it.
You mean the authorities did it on purpose? But why?
They think that the snow ostrich migration has no place in today's world, and that my tribe should settle down once and for all. But we will never do that, Kate Walker. That would mean defying the spirits. And the Yukols fear the spirits far more than the soldiers.
D'altronde, anche oggi, come cazzo fai a fermare un'immigrazione di persone o animali da millenni? Centinaia di migliaia di anni. Li facevano i primitivi. Ora siamo usciti noi che non bisogna più emigrare. Vabbè. La migration.
Why do the Yukols make the journey?
My people live in symbiosis with the great snow ostriches, Kate Walker. Their wool protects us from the cold. Their excrement feeds our crops, and their meat feeds us. They are also our mounts and beasts of burden, so we must follow them wherever they go.
And do they migrate because of the weather?
No, Kate Walker. They go to the sacred lands to reproduce. It is an event that only occurs a few times per century. For the Yukols, it is rare to be able to boast of having participated in more than 3 migrations during one's lifetime.
Ok.
The Yukols I've met didn't speak my language anywhere near as well as you. I'm very impressed.
From time to time, missionaries and merchants came through our village. I learned very quickly, Kate Walker. It's important if I am to guide my people.
I don't mean to be rude, Kirk, but aren't you a bit young for that?
The spirits do not take age into account when they choose a chief for the Yukols. And the spirits are very wise. They do not make mistakes when they choose the one who will guide our people on the sacred migration.
Giusto.
Well, Kirk, I'm delighted to have made your acquaintance. I guess I have to go tell the staff that I'm awake, I feel fine, and I have no intention of hanging around here.
Of course, Kate Walker. I'm sure someone will be in the yard. Maybe even Madame Olga.
Se è quello che penso io, anche no. Comunque. Quella... Ah, è così. Ah, ok. Si sposta tutto. Va bene, vieni qua, Kate. Qua non si sta niente. Con lui parliamo con lui? Sì, parliamo con lui, dai. Ok, andiamo alla porta allora a questo punto.
What?
E ciao.
Hello? Is anybody there?
I don't think anybody heard you, Kate Walker. Try using the call button that's located next to the door.
Vabbè. Ah, ok. Come si fa? Ah, così. Allora, ci sono degli indizi, però non riesco a vedere. Ah, dobbiamo...
Bolted tight.
C'è una vite. Però non funziona.
Nothing. It doesn't work, Kirk.
I think I saw some of the staff using it the other day. Take a good look at the mechanism, Kate Walker. Maybe you can find a way to get it working again.
Ok. Oh, ok. Ah, adesso si vede. Allora.
This diagram shows how to turn the call button on, but I can't do anything until I can get at the internal mechanism.
Search the room. I'm sure you'll be able to find something you can use to open it up with.
Ok, diciamo che all'inizio è come se fosse un tutorial, infatti. Questo che
There's
cos'è?
no screwdriver among the medication. I have to admit it's kind of reassuring.
Ok, vediamo qua. Io penso che a parte la zuppa di merda possiamo prendere anche questo.
That should do the trick quite nicely. Now try to use it to see if you can repair the call button.
Va bene. No. No, I. Ah, esatto. Allora. Usa coltello con questo. Perfetto. E come devo... Ah, così. Ah, stava proprio letteralmente svitando, ragazzi. Sto probabilmente ruotando il mouse. Sì, ma così ci mettiamo 3 ore e mezza per... Ah, ok.
Right. Let's see if I can
Madonna,
repair
c'è
the
un parto.
mechanism.
If you're not sure, maybe the diagram you saw earlier might help.
Porca miseria. Ok. E che devo fare? Ok. Quindi? Ah, proprio interagire proprio così, proprio all'ennesima potenza, va bene.
Finally. Right. Now I just have to find a supervisor.
Well done, Kate Walker. I'm going to have a bit of a rest now. Please try to come back and say goodbye to me before you go.
Ok, ragazzi, devo proprio vedere proprio l'interazione. Devo proprio usare l'interazione. Non sono abituato perché non... appunto non...
Someone should have a word with the maintenance department.
Ma no, va bene così.
Go hold your head under the ice water in the fountain, Nikita. That'll clear up your damn headaches.
Have you seen the mammoths too? Go tell the staff, that way maybe they'll believe me. And have you seen any dragons too?
Well, that's you settled then. So you're finally
Did you
awake.
speak to Madame Olga?
Has Dr. Olga been
Moldoli?
informed?
No, because maybe they're the ones sticking the damn nails in my head while I'm asleep. Nail after nail through the nostrils. It's just like I told you.
The only thing the doctors want is for us to get better. We'll go see the birds in the aviary later. It helps calm you down. It's even recommended when you have nails in your head.
Ci sono troppe voci. Guarda lì che c'è. Per carità, è bello, attenzione. Solo che sono abituato ai punti e clicca classici. Vediamo lui che cosa. Sta male.
I really tried. I tried to tell them I was a whole lot better. They just wouldn't listen.
Qua si chiama Manicomio, non mai capito.
The light, the wind, the heat. I can still feel it all. I dream of it every night.
Vabbè, andiamo a trovare sto professore qua. Che sicuramente sta vicino alla stanza vetro. Però con loro non abbiamo ancora parlato. Cioè, ascoltato più che altro.
Hello.
And who might you be, miss?
Yeah. Who are we speaking to?
My name is Kate. Kate Walker.
Kate. Kate Walker. That doesn't sound too local.
Yeah. So how did you get here, Kate? Kate Walker?
The Yukos brought me here.
The Yukos. They're nothing but chicken thieves. A whole bunch of scumbag morons doing nothing but infesting the streets of Valsambor.
Yeah. Now they've come here to do their dirty work.
You mean Kirk, I suppose.
For 20 years we've been in this clinic. Since we got back from Baranur. Listen, this place has always actually been a quality establishment. I don't mind admitting. So we were pretty disappointed when we heard that Madame Olga is now letting in those degenerate scumbags from up north.
Come on, Anton, come on. Madame Olga knows very well what she's doing. She must have her reasons for letting those midgets in here.
Vabbè, lasciamo perdere.
So have you really been here for 20 years?
Yeah. At first, we were kept for observation with some of our buddies after that damn mission to, Baranur.
Leon and me, we're almost the last ones still here now. We don't know what happened to the others. Gotta say, some of them were pretty bad. Worse than us. Some guys who got it pretty bad.
Fortunately, Madame Olga looks after us right. They look after us nicely here.
Yeah. She looks after us good. She's a real lady, if you want my opinion.
Perché pagate? Altrimenti col cazzo.
Baranur? What's Baranur?
A place. It's a goddamn hellhole.
What are you talking about, Anton?
That's all I have to say about it, Kate. Kate Walker. Can't stir up the past.
Va bene.
Can you tell me where the exit is, please?
It's there. But you won't be able to leave until you've had a meeting with Dr. Mongo Ling in his office.
Yeah, he's the one who knows if you're cured or not.
I'll be leaving you then, gentlemen. Goodbye.
See you around, Kate. Kate Walker.
Yeah. See you around.
Queste sono quelle persone. Rappresentano quelle persone che non gli va mai bene una nella vita e allora cercano di lanciare le loro frustrazioni della vita di merda e puntare il dito contro gli altri. Vabbè, classico, no? Classico. In Italia hai voglia quando ce ne stanno. Oh, questa è la fontana. Che pure questo bisogna interagire. Scusi.
Dr. Olga.
Ah,
We should perhaps say hello.
stati bene.
Someone should have a word with the maintenance department.
Allora, lui dovrebbe stare qua. Passiamo oltre. Ecco qua, dai. Permesso.
Ah, you're finally awake, number 10. What can I do for you?
Vai a Rasputin.
Well, it seems to me that I'm cured. And now I'd like to be on my way.
Given your condition, that would seem somewhat premature and perhaps even unreasonable, number 10.
Poi il Rasputin, vi ricordate come cacchio si chiama quello? Quello...
Your psychic troubles would seem to be
I assure you, I feel perfectly fine, Doctor.
I don't doubt you. But you were in fact very ill. In your case, we should really be cautious.
So you're refusing to let me leave?
Oh, no, of course not, miss. I have no intention of abusing any of the prerogatives of my position. Nonetheless, first you must submit to a series of tests that are designed to demonstrate that you have fully recovered. You understand. Please, sit down.
On that?
Yes, yes, don't be afraid.
What the?
Don't worry about these restraints. Merely a simple formality that's part of the protocol that Dr. Olga, our supervisor, has implemented.
Vabbè.
Right. I do believe that we can begin. Now, be so kind as to state your first and last names, age, and place of birth, please.
My name is Kate Walker. I was born in New York, and I'll be 30 this year.
Good, miss. Up until now, my device would seem to corroborate what you say.
You're using a lie detector?
It's procedure. Please stop worrying and talk to me instead of your friends and family. Are you on good terms with them?
No, I cut off with them. I haven't had any news from my mother for weeks. And Dan, my fiancé, left me for my best friend Olivia.
You seem to be basking in this chaos and anarchy, Miss Walker. Is this inclination for disorder connected to this Hans Vorarlberg and Oscar? You spoke about them at length while you were delirious.
Oscar was an automaton and Hans Vorarlberg was the person who made him. We became friends, and I went with them on a long journey through Europe. There you have it.
To be honest, what I'm interested in, Miss Walker, is that during your travels you were in contact with the Yukol people, the nomads who brought you here to Velzembor. In your opinion, what should we fear from such a primitive tribe of savages who understand neither law nor border, refusing civilization and settlement?
I think, Doctor, that the Yukols live in harmony with nature, time, and space. They have no real reason to change the way they live.
Now that is an example of typical American idealism. Maybe you should go back to New York right away. I'm sure your brilliant ideas will be justly appreciated there.
I don't intend on going back. Not now, later, and maybe never.
So you intend to continue your journey through our country. A hazardous undertaking with neither goal nor destination. Pity for a brilliant New York attorney who seemed to have a gleaming future.
That's not for you to decide, Doctor. For the rest, I think I've demonstrated throughout this interview that I present no psychological after effects from my injuries. I would therefore like you to authorize my release now.
Of course, of course. Do calm down, Miss Walker.
I'm sorry, but I'm not used to being interrogated like this.
Some years ago, I would have interrogated you in a very different manner, Miss Walker. I grant that I may still feel some nostalgia for the good old traditional methods.
Forza Rasputin.
You're one of the very last representatives of a world that is fast disappearing, Miss Walker. A disordered world that no one will miss. This key is much like you, unstructured and uncontrollable. If you're able to find a way to use it to leave this floor, then you shall have proved that you are permanently cured.
I would like to get my things back before I leave.
You will find them there.
Va bene. Andiamo a tiretto. Tiretto perché si tira. Lo chiamiamo così. Oh, attenzione.
Turn around.
Poi gli effetti speciali sono sempre quelli. Non bisbigliare. Un po' di equazione. Caccia la pistola. Non è bello. Non abbiamo pistole, non abbiamo armi, fortunatamente. Visualizza oggetti. Oh.
You seem somewhat upset. Try looking at the birds in the aviary. That should calm you.
Io premo O, ma non esce.
These mechanical birds were carefully designed by a particularly ingenious craftsman from Valzambor.
Ok.
Dr. Olga would not at all like to see you so agitated. Why not try to get some sleep for a bit?
Anche no, quindi vi ringrazio, me ne vado muto, vi ringrazio e vi saluto. Dai, Kate, esci da qui. Grande così. Ascensore? Dove sta? Fatta la pesca. Ah, qua. Dai. Non pensare, Kate. Ah. Ok, dobbiamo mettere in posizione il tutto, giusto? Ok. Allora, questo va qua. Indicativamente. Questo qual è? Questo qui. Sì, e non va qui, ma va... Dove va? È un po' tutto ingarbugliato, un po', eh? Quindi facciamo un po' di spazio, allora. Questo qual è? Questo è questo qui e va qua. Sono sicuro al 100%. Poi questo qui non va qui e non va manco qui. Quindi va qui. Più o meno. Questo va qui. Questo abbiamo detto che questo qui va qui. Questo qui va qui. Questo va qui. No, aspetta, questo non va qui. Questo va qui. E questo va qui. Non funge? Bene.
But
What on earth's wrong, Miss Walker?
I don't understand. The key. It didn't work.
I did warn you, you know. You can't be at all well enough yet to deserve to be released already.
No, there must be a problem with your damn key.
Our keys are somewhat old, I will admit. But they've never failed me yet when called upon to do their duty.
Manca qualcosa.
Well, there's a first time for everything. You can see that I managed to use the key and that I am perfectly cured. I have the right to leave.
Impossible, Miss Walker. The rule is very clear. Only those patients who are capable of opening the door may leave this floor.
Manicomio vecchia maniera proprio.
Right. Since you won't help me, I want to speak with your superior, Dr. Olga.
You can do that when she comes by to see you for her daily visit. But please don't count on me to disturb her before then.
Ah, yeah.
There's a problem with the key, that's obvious. I need to find out where it comes from.
Lo so. Allora. Con la J che cosa succede? Non abbiamo nulla. Quindi dobbiamo per forza. Non si può fare niente? No. Vabbè. Basta? Vabbè. E se noi zitti abbiamo nessuno nascondiglio? Senza farci vedere? Ecco qua. Ci sarà qualcosa qua dentro, no?
I should inspect the key before I do anything else.
Ok. E come faccio a ispezionare? Osservo. Ah. Vedi? Che ci manca qualcosa? Ok.
I already know that everything works here. Let's check the key.
Vedi?
These holes. It looks like something's been removed from the key. No doubt about it. My key's been deliberately damaged. I need to find a perfect copy if I want to be able to repair it. Uh-huh.
Occhio, eh? Allora. Un po' di maestria. Ok. Ma non si può leggere questo allora. Ah, ok. Evidentemente dobbiamo fare così. Vedi? Ci manca qualcosa.
I see. According to the picture, there's a pin missing. I need to find a way to fix it. But how am I going to manage it?
C'è più niente, no? Qua. No. Andiamo, Kate. Ecco, andiamo... Vabbè, a questo punto andiamo nella stanza nostra, no? Ah, qua. Kirk. Di.
How are you, Kate Walker? Is your departure from the clinic imminent?
I'm afraid not.
You seem upset. What's wrong?
I have to use a kind of key to open a door and finally get out of this place. It's a kind of a test, you know? A test that I passed, but the key didn't work. And when I compared it with an original, I saw it had been sabotaged. I'm getting the impression they're trying to keep us here by any means, Kirk. Whether we want to stay or not.
That's a serious accusation. Are you sure?
The proof is building up. First there's that key which doesn't work, and that bed you're trapped in, and your missing prosthesis.
It's true that I've been very weak since I began Madame Olga's treatment. But she says that it's normal. She calls it temporary secondary effects.
We really need to get out of here, Kirk.
Unfortunately, I cannot undertake the long migration of the ostriches without the mechanical leg, Kate Walker. But you, on the other hand, you can leave.
But how?
Show me the model of the key you told me about.
Subito. Jay?
I need to see the original model of this.
Era questo.
That's what I thought. With this, my tribe smith should be able to repair your key. If, of course, you find a way to get it to him.
I doubt they have a postal service here.
Go onto the balcony. Our shaman's messenger is never very far. I use it to communicate with my people. You can give it the key. It'll take it to my tribe smith.
Got it. Thank you so much, Kirk.
Va bene. E andiamo a vedere.
Hey there. That's it. Come on, come here.
Niente, scusi fratello, l'ugello non vuole.
About that bird, Kirk. I must be doing something wrong. It won't come to me when I call it.
It's true that the old owl is a bit of a lunatic. Have you tried to get it to land on the balcony?
No, but I don't see what I can use for that.
Look around the yard, Kate Walker. You may find something that might interest the board.
Why not? I'll give it a shot. Thank you for your help, Kirk.
Vabbè, andiamo a vedere, va. Permesso. Sì. Andiamo a vedere di qua che cosa c'è. No, vai. Ok. Vai dentro. Ah, ecco. Ecco qua. Ah. È chiuso. Vabbè. Dobbiamo trovare una chiave allora. Che questi qua tireranno sicuramente il gufo. E andiamo un po' di qua. Andiamo a vedere. Ah, di qua sicuramente non c'è. Attenzione. I due rincoglioniti sono... Perfetto. 6 Salve. Ci andiamo a prendere l'augello di... da qua dentro. Allora, ciavette, usa. Grande così. Ok, usciamo. Tu mi devi qualcosa? No. Non si chiude, vero? No. Va bene, allora Kate, andiamo di nuovo nella nostra stanzetta, che si trova di qua. Ma se io uso WASD, che cosa succede? Cammina? Cioè, è controllabile con WASD? Possiamo provare. Ah, sì. Ci possiamo muovere anche con WASD, ragazzi. Però è un po' così. No. Dov'è l'ugello? Ok. Usa. Dai. Giuffetta. Salve. No, funziona. Vado.
The owl flew away with the key, Kirk.
That's good news, Kate Walker. Now we only need...
Kirk. What's wrong?
Dr. Olga's treatment.
Kirk, can you hear me? Wake up!
Come. No need to be alarmed, Miss Walker.
You're Dr. Olga, I suppose.
We weren't expecting you to awaken for another few days, Miss Walker. This is surprising, truly. If I had known, I would have come by earlier in the day to assist you in your return to the world of the waking.
Unlike poor Kirk here, I have no need of help. I am very well, thank you.
Fainting is a secondary effect inherent in the treatment, Miss Walker. Nothing more. In medicine, despite any discomfort, protocol must be respected.
Oh, you mean that horrible mechanical bed where that poor boy is waiting for a prosthesis that never comes? That's protocol? And I suppose the same is true for the absurd interrogation I had to go through.
You seem to have developed a singular paranoia since you came out of the coma. When we get the chance, I'll look into it. But for now, I'm going to ask you to please leave. I have to administer the next stage of the treatment to your young friend.
Che si chiama droga. Vabbè.
Dr. Efimova, I demand to be released from this clinic. And trust me, I will be denouncing the curious way you've treated Kirk and your other patients. You have a very unique way of practicing medicine.
I find your defiance troubling, Miss Walker. I'm responsible for ensuring your recovery goes well. Of course, I can only strongly disapprove of a premature release.
I'm not interested in your opinion. Let me leave this instant.
Fine. Unfortunately, I cannot prevent you from leaving us. But please, please assuage my professional conscience before you go, and let me check your pulse.
What the...
It's for your own good, Miss Walker. Believe me, you must receive treatment, whether you like it or not.
E quindi?
I can't believe Dr. Olga drugged me. That woman is completely insane.
No. Secondo voi è arrivato il gufetto? Yes. Ciao gufette. Grazie. Oh. Ma andiamo a fare un culo un po' tutti. Ce ne andiamo.
Kate Walker.
Kirk! How do you feel?
Not very well, I'm afraid.
You can't stay like this, Kirk. I've got to find some way to get you out of that damn machine.
You'll be putting yourself in danger for nothing, Kate Walker. Even if you find a way to get me out, I'm far too weak to go back to my people. And anyway, I need my mechanical prosthesis to undertake the Great Ostrich Migration.
So what do you want me to do? I'm not going to leave you in the hands of that crazy Olga.
The best thing, Kate Walker, is for you to go alone. And if you really want to help me, once you are outside, go to Valsambor and try to recover my prosthesis from the craftsman. If you bring it back to me, Dr. Zamiatin will put it on, and I will be able to go back to my tribe.
Can we trust Dr. Zamiatin? I'm not so sure when I see what this clinic is like.
The man has always been a friend to the Ukols, and I'm sure he'll be able to help you leave the hospital and find the craftsman in Valsambor.
Okay. I promise to come back as soon as I can with your prosthesis, Kirk. Until then, hang in there.
Thank you, Kate Walker. And may the spirits be with you.
Ti preoccupare, fratello, ti tireremo fuori. In un modo o nell'altro. Kate? Sì, si è bloccata Kate. Kate, devi andare qui, devi aprire la porta e devi uscire. Semplice. È semplice. La cucina è semplice. Vai, vai, vai. Vai, Kate. Vai. Prendiamo la ciava. Qual è questa? Vai. Mica dobbiamo fare di nuovo. Ecco. Bene, così. Vai, Kate. E quindi? Qua. Bye bye. C'è qualcuno che vuole un passaggio? Nessuno. Yeah. Sì. Vabbè. Reception? Qualcuno? Alla reception? Vai qua. Mazza, sono tutti incazzati.
Excuse me.
Yes?
No, è gentile. Vai.
I'm looking for Dr. Zamiatine.
He's in his office. You'll find it in the small corridor back there. The first door on your left.
Grazie, sorella.
Pretty gloomy clinic. It could do with a bit of human warmth.
È saltato.
It used to be the fortress of the Dukes of Valsambor, the ancient rampart standing against invasions from the east. The inhabitants of Valsambor took refuge here and often escaped the besiegers through mysterious secret passages.
When did it become a clinic?
That was 20 years ago, thanks to Dr. Zamiatine.
Ah.
I would like to leave this clinic. Would you mind telling me where the exit is, please?
Well, usually I'd have told you to go over to the other side of the courtyard to take the funicular that goes down to Valsambor. But it seems Dr. Efimova has shut off the entire clinic for security reasons.
Bene.
The funicular has been stopped until further orders.
I see. Thank you for all that information. I'll be going now.
Maybe you should head on back to your room and wait until they say the funicular is fixed and back in service.
No.
I'll think about it. Goodbye.
Vabbè, andiamo dal dottore qua. Dai, che... Madonna. Ah.
Why not have a seat for a bit in the waiting room? It's just near the offices, right behind reception.
No, devo entrare qui.
Ah, hello, Miss Walker. How very delightful to see you up and about. Even if I really have to admit that I'm a bit surprised. Our dear Dr. Olga painted a far darker picture of your current state of health.
Perhaps you should go upstairs more often to check on the condition of your patients, Doctor. You would see for yourself what Olga and Dr. Mangling are putting them through.
Good Lord. What do you mean?
You need to understand that Olga isn't the virtuous doctor that you seem to think. That woman spends all her time looking for unbelievable problems in her patients and makes diagnoses that she justifies through bizarre tests with systematically skewed results. And that's not to mention the treatment she's putting poor Kirk through.
Listen to me, Miss Walker. I know that waking up after a prolonged period in a coma is difficult. In such a context, anxiety attacks are very normal. But please, do not project it onto Dr. Olga. I'm not getting any younger, you know, and running this clinic is a very heavy burden. The last few years, Olga has shown she is capable of assisting me. I have every faith in her.
I'm not having an anxiety attack, Doctor. When I asked Olga to let me leave, she drugged me.
I know. Olga has informed me of the incident. According to her, you were unfortunately very aggressive and disturbed, and she had to inject a tranquilizer. Dr. Mangling spoke to me about your violent tendencies.
But...
The subject is closed, Miss Walker. Please tell me about that pendant you have around your neck. I must admit I noticed it as soon as you walked in.
Uno si dovrebbe dire a questo punto non sono affari tuoi.
Miss...
It's a souvenir.
Of a good memory or a bad one?
Both at once, really.
Of course, just like with all memories, right? At any rate, what's currently important for you is to avoid being too haunted.
Dr. Zamiatine, I promised Kirk I'd go to the craftsman in Valsambor and bring back his mechanical prosthesis. The poor boy has been waiting for it for ages, so I'd like to try to speed up the process. Would you tell me how to get there?
Now there's a truly noble initiative, Miss Walker. I asked my clockmaker friend Simon Steiner. To manufacture the young Yukol's mechanical prosthetic leg. He's a capable craftsman and ingenious. You'll find him in his workshop, near the Valsambor port. I imagine he must almost be finished with his work by now. He makes amazing things. You'll see.
Can you authorize my release so that I can see Dr. Steiner? Unfortunately, I've been told that the clinic is in lockdown.
You will have to ask Dr. Olga, Miss Walker. She signed the current order to lock our establishment down. She's in charge of giving out the passes.
Pure. A me sembra uno Yukol.
This book should answer any of the questions you may have about our Yukol's friends. Farewell and bon voyage, Miss Walker.
How many ostrich migrations have you seen?
This is the third one. I'm lucky to have seen so many of them. It's a rare spectacle. Believe me, the great herd of ostriches accompanied by the Yukols, doomed to blindly follow their animals wherever they happen to roam. And they don't care about countries, wars, and borders.
You seem to like the Yukols, Dr. Zamiatine.
They are a fascinating people, you know, and such astonishing medicine infused with shamanism. Without which, no doubt, you would have never arrived in this clinic alive, Miss Walker.
Why did the Yukols ask you to heal Kirk?
On each of their migrations, the Yukol shamans and I have exchanged medical knowledge. Their trance therapy and materia medica have provided astounding results for my patients affected by psychological afflictions. In exchange, I do what I can to take care of those injured that they can't heal using their traditional medicine. Like, that poor boy who lost his leg.
Vabbè.
I get the impression that the Yukols aren't much liked around here.
Indeed. It would seem that most of the inhabitants of Valsambor are now quite hostile towards them. This wasn't the case a while back, you know. When I was young, the migration of the snow ostriches was an event widely welcomed with open arms in Valsambor.
Why the change in attitude?
Our region was actually somewhat devastated 20 years ago. Dramatic events changed the way people viewed the world. The people turned inward on themselves. They are less welcoming. And the fact that the Yukols have been stuck here, next to Lake Valsambor for several weeks, hasn't helped.
It's really necessary for me to ask Olga's permission to leave? You're the director of this clinic, after all.
Olga is my right-hand woman. I can't keep her uninvolved in current matters, Miss Walker. She is also currently your doctor. You should really talk with her about it.
No.
She isn't as evil as you seem to believe. You'll find her in her office, most probably.
Bene. Questo è rincoglionito e non riesce a capire che cazzo sta succedendo alla sua clinica. Salve.
I've been waiting for my appointment for hours.
Aspetta.
I'm here to see my husband. He's been here months and months.
E là rimane, non si preoccupi. Di qua? Sì. Pronto? Mi sto...
The American is awake. You must hurry, Colonel.
How is she doing?
Miss Walker is rather restless. I had to administer a tranquilizer, but I'm afraid I won't be able to keep her here for very long, Colonel. She is very quickly going to become a problem.
Kate Walker will always represent a problem for us, and also for our cause, Dr. Olga Efimova.
I can use methods that are more... how should I put it? Medical.
No, not for the moment. That isn't a very good idea. I want her back in good condition. And what about the tribe of nomads?
Just like the past 2 years, Lake Valsambor hasn't frozen over, so the herd can't cross the ice. They're stuck here. And also, their young guide is still in our control. If everything goes as planned, soon the Yukols will have no choice but to go back home. especially as I have a plan to speed things up.
Fine.
There's also the American detective colonel. He should be arriving soon.
Let him meet with Miss Walker if that's what he wants to do. No point alarming him just yet. But when all is said and done, we're the ones who are handling the young woman's case. No American is going to come here and tell us what to do.
Bene.
What? Where did she go?
So io dove? Ho ricevuto conferma che l'americana è sovversiva. È una sovversiva. È una donna isterica per natura e si è messa in testa di accompagnare un vecchio pazzo in una specie di isola immaginaria durante il viaggio. Ha causato innumerevoli fastidi alle autorità e soprattutto si è associata a quegli Yukol scrocconi. Pare anche che lo zio Sam la consideri una persona importante. È una buona occasione per sbarazzarci di lei. Quando arriverò a Wassenborg, i miei uomini la arresteranno e la consegneranno alle autorità del paese. Fino allora abbia cura di lei, colonnello. Non si può scendere. Ah no, non si può interagire. Ah no, si può interagire. Colonnello, ho ricevuto il rapporto della commissione riguardante la gestione della clinica e con il dovuto rispetto ai nostri colleghi commissari credo che congelare il dottor Zamatin a mio favore sarebbe un errore. Non lascia quasi più il suo ufficio e delega a me ogni responsabilità, ma è la sua firma all'apparire in calce a ogni documento, perfino quelli che riguardano i miei esperimenti. Ritengo quindi che debba rimanere dietro la sua scrivania. Funge da perfetto uomo di paglia. A suo servizio, va bene. Dottoressa Efimova, mi chiamo Nick Cantin. Ah, quello che ci dava la caccia, il detective. E senza volermi vantare, sono noto come il miglior detective privato della costa orientale degli Stati Uniti. Vabbè. La sto contattando in seguito a una conversazione telefonica che lei ha avuto con il mio cliente, lo studio legale Marson e l'Ormond. Come convenuto arriverò nei prossimi giorni per onorare i termini del contratto che lei ha stipulato con lo studio in merito all'estradizione di Kate Walker. Ma c'è ancora una questione che mi turba. È vero che la signorina Kate Walker deve essere arrestata da una scorta militare locale? Sì. In giornata vorrei contattarla in videoconferenza per chiarire questo punto e parlare degli ultimi dettagli pratici concernenti il mio arrivo. Saluti, Nick Cartin. Vabbè, cioè questo si bulla. Allora, ci sono questioni più urgenti. Venga da me più tardi nel locale caldaia. Dobbiamo occuparci di quei dannati nomadi. Oggi Helmut Mangoling aveva scritto: Dottoressa Efimova, in conformità con la sua raccomandazione ho sottoposto il paziente numero 10, l'americano Kate Walker, a colloquio psichiatrico standard. Anche se a prima vista poteva sembrare convincente, la paziente ha non di meno mostrato tutti i segni tipici della propensione all'anarchia così comune nella sua sconsiderata terra d'origine. Ancor peggio è saltato fuori che la paziente aderisce completamente alla causa dei nomadi Yukol ed è ovvio che ha intenzione di continuare sobillare nella nostra amata regione. Raccomando perciò un protocollo di emergenza che limiti i suoi movimenti, nonché interazione con altri pazienti che potrebbero passare incoraggianti. A preoccuparsi per il giovane nomade. Farò calibrare il letto meccanico per la paziente, tenendo presente questo in attesa della sua risposta. Cordialmente, va bene, va bene, va bene. Niente più? No, niente più.
Hello, Miss Efimova. I'm here to see you two. Kate Walker, it really is you. What a coincidence. I've been looking for you for weeks.
Mr. Canton, I presume?
Ah, I see that my reputation precedes me. Miss Efimova must have told you I was coming.
No, I just now learned of your existence, Mr. Canton. A while ago, my employer in New York informed me that he was going to stick a detective on my back.
I don't like to boast, but I'm the best detective on the East Coast. Never a problem with me. I've been asked to bring you back home safe and sound, Miss Walker. I should be in Balsamore in a few hours.
Esatto. Non ho bisogno di principazzi.
I have no need of a knight in shining armor holding my hand, Mr. Canton.
Look, Miss Walker, I'm just doing my job.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid you've made the trip for nothing.
Yes. I mean, I'm not so sure. The Justice Department is looking for you, you know.
The feds are looking for me? But what's the charge? I've done nothing wrong.
Embezzlement! Apparently you took off with a contract for the sale of the Clockwork Toy Factory in Vorarlberg. And you took advantage of the seller's senility. You're even suspected of being responsible for the death of one of them, a Mr. Hans Vorarlberg, the last heir authorized to sign contracts with the company you represented. That's not negligible. You know, Miss Walker.
This is completely ridiculous. And as far as I know, you aren't authorized to represent the Justice Department in this country. You're just a detective. So you'll have to put up with it, Mr. Canton. I'm not going back to New York with you. So leave me alone.
Wait, Miss Walker. Please be reasonable.
Goodbye, Mr. Canton.
Ah, sì? Ah, siamo noi. Vabbè. Sì. Ah, qua dobbiamo mettere una soluzione, qua. Ok. Ah, dobbiamo formare e pulpo. Aspetti, No, aspetta, prima la testa. Esatto. Sicura. Ok, poi il corpo. Dove cazzo vuoi andare, voglio? Sicura. E poi visto? Allora, blu, rosso, verde. Va bene. Ok. Blu, rosso, porca puttana, stai figo. Verde. Perfetto. Che poi il polpo era la... come si chiama? La seppia? No, calamaro, scusate. Ok ragazzi, facciamo questa parte prima e poi dopo ce ne andiamo.
Charming.
Mazza, le catacombe proprio.
Hurry up.
Yes, Dr. Elfimova. I'm doing whatever I can. Get this damn tap open in the end, you'll see. That's it.
Well, that should convince the Yukon scum to strike camp and go back where she came from. Come on, Helmut. Let's not hang about here.
Yes, of course, Dr. Efimova.
Ma questi sono pazzi, sono scemi. Che cazzo stanno facendo? Stanno balenando proprio praticamente le... l'acqua. Ma sono pazzi, veramente. Usciamo dalla clinica e poi ragazzi ci vediamo al prossimo video perché ci siamo prolungati a bestia. Una porta. Attenzione. Ti pareva. Vabbè.
Hydrochloric acid.
Madonna. No, è qui che dobbiamo...
Too dangerous without some kind of receptacle underneath.
Esatto, noi dobbiamo fare così e così. Sono pazzi, Ok, di qua c'è la barca. Ma qua non possiamo farci nulla. Chiudi sto rubinetto. Niente.
This thing is stuck.
Vabbè, lascia stare. Ormai. Sì, no, vabbè. Scusate ragazzi, ma...
You've got to be kidding. I have to get rid of this chain. Fast.
Sì, si fa così, guarda che... Si prende l'acido che abbiamo fatto e si fa così.
Miss Catwalk, help please!
Help, please, Miss Catwalk!
Quickly, or all ostrich is lost.
Ok. E dobbiamo parlare con qualcuno perché qua ragazzi la situazione è quella che è.
Help, please, Miss Catwalk!
Ostriches maybe die poisoned?
Miss Catwalk must do something! Quick!
Vabbè ragazzi, allora andiamo a parlare con qualcun altro, magari.
Engenemuk. Tuk. Biccolet. Miss Catwalk? Senvenu tuk. Meninir Buruth.
No,
I wanted to warn you. Your ostriches mustn't drink the river water. It's important. They can get really sick.
Buruth still find way to keep some. But snow ostriches always want and need much water. Or they get very sick too.
Try to hold them back as long as possible. There must be a way to filter the river water.
Unganemuk. But Miss Catwalk, go quickly.
Miss Kate Walker.
Hello, ma'am.
You remember me, Miss Kate Walker. Me, ayahuasca. Great Yukul shaman. Me go there and find you somewhere there in the world of the spirits.
So you're the one I owe my life to, Madame Ayahuasca. It's you who cared for me before taking me to the doctors in the Valsambor clinic. I don't know how I can ever thank you.
Tuk girl. Miss Kate Walker go clean river water right up there. Since she traveled long time in magic world, spirits now her friends. They will show her the right path.
Very well. If you say that the spirits are going to give me a hand, I'll try to do that.
Va bene, allora ragazzi, ha salvato, attenzione. Allora ragazzi, fermiamoci qua, perché noi dobbiamo salvare il sussidio di gol, perché altrimenti l'acqua è avvelenata, giustamente. Quindi dobbiamo evidentemente agire vicino alla diga che abbiamo visto. E niente ragazzi, noi ci vediamo al prossimo video. Ovviamente lasciate un bel like, iscrivetevi al canale se non siete ancora iscritti. Trovate come sempre il link diretto in descrizione per tutte le playlist del canale. E ci vediamo con Syberia 3 alla prossima. Ciao a tutti.
Thank you.